my lords, my ladies, I'm the Night VTuber Avalon. Welcome to the demo of Fantasy Maiden Wars. Oh, okay, no controller today. We're doing keyboard, that's fine. So, this game is kind of a holy grail. Like, it's actually insane that this came out. So, years and years and years ago, the group behind this, whose name I don't even remember, so I'm going to look it up, put out 4 games, and you could carry over your data from each game to the next game. So this is the same pattern that was used for the Type Moon one, Battle Moon Wars, and much like the Type Moon one, they then later released a version called Complete Box, which is like a compilation, but it has updated mechanics and more content. That version, Complete Box, was coded completely differently to the original, so all of the translation work that had been done up to that point just was no longer available. But the translation team said that they were trying to get into contact with the developers, who were apparently like pretty happy to try and help with translating it. And then more recently it got a port to the Nintendo Switch, which was interesting, which I think is basically the same, but it revamped some stuff. And then somehow it has an English release, which is insane. I think, yeah, okay, the first game was released in 2010, and that's probably around when I was playing it. So yeah, it's been 15 years and we're getting it in English with an official release, no less. So this game is massive because it was originally 4 games. So it has 93 main scenarios. To put this in perspective, let's use Super Wars T as an example. Super Wars T has 54 scenarios. Okay, I mean, some of those are not counting duplicates, I think, because yeah, that's not counting duplicates, but it's not going to be more than, like, how many splits are there in that? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay, so yeah, but the thing is, it's 93 by how Akarasu counts it, and Akarasu doesn't count route splits in that calculation. It's like, how many scenarios do you play to reach the end of the game is how they calculate it. So it's huge, right? The first game has a significant route split depending on which character you choose, which is kind of like the older super or real splits in alpha era games. But let's see, skipping the bonuses, let me just check. Okay, so yeah, Akarasu's counting is not counting route splits. So yeah, there is a lot of it, and on top of that, the game has a pretty significant amount of unique mechanics that make it really stand out, like much more than Battle Moon Wars did. So I will try and go over them, but so 2 like disclaimers. First is that almost everything that I know about Touhou is just stuff that was in Fantasy Maiden Wars S, which mostly covers EOSD. So my Touhou knowledge is nowhere near as advanced, so if I fuck up, like, let me know. Second is the last time I played this game was the original release, not the complete box version, so I don't actually know what all of the changes are, but we are going to find out. I'm putting it on normal plus. The ooh, that's ugly. That vibrating effect is hopefully not oh no, it's definitely coming up on stream. Okay. This port is a little bit janky, which doesn't surprise me. So the reason that I put it on normal plus is because the original release was really fucking hard, but I don't want it to be like disgustingly easy. I also don't know how big this demo is. I mean, in theory, it could just be like Fantasy Maiden Wars Scarlet. It could just be the entire first game. It probably isn't, but it could be. But I'm only going to go for a few hours because I do have to get up at a reasonable time tomorrow, which is why we're not playing Super Robot Wars Y tonight. I'll try and be back for that tomorrow if I can knock out my uni work. I've had to do a lot more work up front than I normally do. Did I remember to turn my captions on? Okay, yes I did, good. I just realized that I've got the wrong banner on, because I'm dumb. Okay, we're just gonna remove that because I can't find a logo for it yet. Okay, so we're doing Reimu. Reimu is effectively a real robot character, so high evasion, high accuracy, less damage. Wonderful is probably a strong word. So something that is particularly fun about this game is that almost all of the music is a mashup of a Touhou track with a track from Super Robot Wars. Kappa. Okay, so the skill point is different now. Yep. By pressing SL. What button on the keyboard do you think SL is? Maybe it's left shift? No. Okay. Okay, so, that's really loud. This game's main gimmick is this, the focus command. So, I'll explain more about that when we get to it, but... Is this multi... Okay, cool. Yeah. I just want to point out that this game has terrain. The reason that I bring that up is because if you've never played a Touhou game, it's a top-down shooter with no terrain, and yet this game manages to have terrain, unlike Super Robot Wars Y. I wonder if there's still a secret if you move over the pond. Okay, looks like they changed that to some bonus dialogue. Okay, the game actually has a tutorial now, which is kind of nice. So yeah, this is the big deal about the game. While you're standing in a Danmaku, you take significant penalties and damage, which you can negate by entering focused mode, but doing that causes you to take damage whenever you dodge an attack. Moving in focus mode is also way slower. I think your movement gets cut in half, maybe? Oh no, here, it's actually per person, okay. Wow, okay. So it looks like we've got personal skills now. This has actually changed quite a bit. And it looks like her personality is actually visible on the screen, which is something that you don't have to worry about in modern Super Robot Wars games, but this game was heavily based on Alpha and OG. So characters have different personality types, which means that they generate morale in different ways. Okay, so this is basically a tackle. What's this assist property? Oh, you can mark squares by hitting start, that's nice. I don't know how to bring up the help menu it was talking about though, which I'd like to look at, but oh well. As for Reimu, what do we got here? Yeah, 6'4". So she actually suffers more for that. Okay, instincts. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so she has basically prevail, except it's for evasion instead, which is pretty cool. Okay, reduce damage while grazing is nice, and bonus damage against you. Okay. I wonder what this assist property is. Yep. How do we? Okay, S speeds up the camera, the cursor. Okay, tab is apparently the button for that. Is this actual full screen or is it... Oh, that is actual full screen, not borderless windowed. Okay. I will have to make note of that for later. Okay, enter is the damage details button, so that's... Oh, it's start, I see. And tab is select, that's what it's talking about. I think it's getting a bit upset because maybe it's because I have a controller plugged in. No, okay, it's just like this. I am not surprised that they cheaped out on the port, given that this is incredibly niche, and it would have been a lot of translation work. Yes, you can see this one's set up a Danmaku now, and you can see in the bottom left what the penalty is. So all of my units that are unfocused and in this field take those penalties. And as you can see, taking out the caster also deletes the Danmaku. This is nasty though. Did you notice that the Danmaku was actually activated after it moved but before it attacked? So enemies can move up, cast a Danmaku, and then fight into you while you're in the penalty zone. So... if there's a Danmaku caster in range, you may want to like preemptively focus. It looks like the waifu point system no longer exists though. Being able to see this in full detail is really nice though. I thought that was gonna kill. Yeah, so you can see there we grazed, so we took some damage even though it didn't actually hit us. But not very much. However, if you have a character who is like pinned down in a field of Danmaku in focus or surrounded by enemies, graze damage can and will eventually kill them. Especially when you start getting into bosses who have more than 100% accuracy, getting hit by something that is more than 100% accurate while Graze is active, you take a significant amount of damage. You can also see that despite having like finished off the Danmaku, I'm like you have to wait until your turn to unfocus. So it's possible for a character who is no longer in a Danmaku zone to get like nickel and dime to death because they get chipped down by graze damage, even though they would normally just completely evade all attacks. I don't quite reach. Oh, they do not move. Okay. Wait, are we? Oh, we regenerates. Does everyone just have SP? Everyone just has SP regen. Okay. That's going to be interesting because that was one of the things that made the original game so difficult. Is that SP was incredibly valuable and incredibly limited. So, I'm one panel out. I'm just going to wait and I'll use it next turn. I don't know what this is, this fire thing. Graze? Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Oh, okay, thanks, Andrew. I think this line is like deployed versus not deployed, maybe? Wait. Oh, people have a cost to deploy the— okay. So this is like Alpha 2 or 3. Right. Right, I at least knew that much. Oh, that is expensive. Okay. What does this raise? Oh, okay, this raises the base stats. Okay, now that makes sense. That's cute. What the fuck is an assist attack? The attack be used when the unit is in the rear. Oh, right, for the pair up mechanic. Right. Okay. No, weapons that have the assist function work like a squad weapon in Alpha 3. Yeah, platoon attack, that's the word. Random dodge. Plus 10% evasion if unit skill is lower than the enemies. I think I have the character just for that. Okay. That could be pretty good. Belief looks like my current target though. This is this game's equivalent of attacker by the look of it. I was actually thinking of Rumia, but yes, Cerno is also a good choice. Okay, that's cool. Oh, break morale limit is here, okay. This is energy save. It looks like the ability focus isn't in the game. The one that reduces the cost of spells, which is probably a good thing, honestly. Alright, we can directly raise these up to 99 times. Looks like we can't change terrain like that. This is a nice menu. Hey Siror, why can't we get something as useful as this menu? This is way better laid out. The composer did not have to go this hard on the piano. I'm really glad they took advantage of the Switch's widescreen to expand like the size of the map, because that was a huge pain in the ass in the original game. But yeah, let's have a look at Yomu. Okay, so right, standard stuff. I can't tell how. You know if something has a weapon or shield. It may just be like per person and you just have to look at the sprite and hope, because it doesn't seem like it's actually listed on the character sheet. Yeah, no, Yomu joins you right away on I'm not sure if she, I think, yeah, it's she's a guest on this map, but she joins you permanently on stage 4. Let's see. Okay. I guess we're just gonna have to hope that like her weapon can parry, because I like don't see anything on the okay. Her personal skill is really good though. Plus 30% accuracy and evasion when she's up in an enemy's face, which is where she's always going to be. Also, if these weapon ranges look familiar, that's because they are the Grungust's weapon ranges. This is the Rocket Punch, this is the Calamity Slash, and this is the post-movement attack of your choice. So... Right, I've just realized, because her animation probably hasn't changed, Rumia's animations in this game are a reference to Vanilla Ice from JoJo Bizarre Adventure Part 3, which I didn't realize the first time I played this because I hadn't started reading JoJo at that point. Oh, there she goes. I like how it just uses the new type flash sound effect. Ah, she can't quite get there. I'm going to put her over here, and the reason for that is because this enemy is going to unleash their Danmaku on their turn, and I don't want to. Can I see what your Danmaku is in advance? No, I cannot. Okay, I don't want to like have her get ambushed in unfocus while she's stuck in a Danmaku. Oh, okay, there we go. Oh, okay, that's useful. All of the music in this game is incredibly good. Actually, I wonder if... hang on. Yes, okay. Something that is cool about this game is that if you look up the music in the library, then it has a note from the composer. Or the arranger in this case. Which is really cool. So yeah, this one sorry, I don't know what happened to my voice there. This is a mashup of whatever Kind's theme is called and Iceman, which is Rai's theme in Super Robot Wars. Yomu's it's not a Sanger theme mashup. More what I should say is, like, despite how it looks, it's not a mashup with one of Sanga's themes. Oh, maybe it's... Actually, it could be if it's his other thing, but I can never remember. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure this one is based on, right, yeah, that'll be it. And this is based on Ace Attacker, I think. That might just be the instrumentation leading me astray. Oh, this is likely to be very useful. Yeah. But she dodged it anyway, so it doesn't matter. Oh, I'm sorry, did you see that? I think... Oh, so parry works like sword cut. Okay, so it just negates the whole attack. Yeah, and check out Rumia's really nasty Danmaku. Minus 4% defense, minus 20% evasion. I think they've nerfed this. I feel like Shade was much stronger in the original release because she can reliably no-sell one of Romelia's spell cards in the original release because this reduced the damage from laser attacks so much. Oh, that's had an animation go off. Oh, these will let you restore HP and MP, okay. That's useful. Okay, so it looks like you do just have to guess on whether a character has a weapon that like has the ability to use a shield or to use something for parry. Fortunately, it looks like the activation rate is fairly high, so I probably won't have to think about it too hard. Do we not have... Okay, we don't have bombs at the moment. Possibly ever. In fact, Kain is a large size. What about these guys? Okay, small, yeah. If I accelerate all that... Okay, that's enough movement to get through here. No, Reimu's size M, but she's usually drawn pretty scrawny compared to Yomu, who is usually drawn pretty stacked in like all of the fan art I've ever seen of her. However, Kain is size L, because of course. Bumping into things is the trademark of the darkness. Incidentally, I like how the marker for if the character is focused is displaying their hurt box. Just for fun. Oh no, she doesn't have enough morale. Bugger. Okay, hang on. I was expecting Rumia to get up again and reveal her next spell card, but I guess we're not doing that mechanic yet. Actually, I think you don't see that until Sakia shows up for the first time. Nah, you don't see Pachi for ages. They introduced the mechanic way before that. Because you don't actually fight Pachi until you get into the library. She didn't actually add it to the Chronicle. Boo. No, Sakia has a, like an early appearance. Oh, that's who, right, that's shoot down costs, okay. Shoot down scores, that's the word I'm looking for. Oh, PP is per character in this game, nice. I've been talking about this in Y, but I really like the older system where PP was decided on a per character basis. It does make it hard for characters you get later to catch up, but it makes it feel more rewarding to like raise a character. Well, I'm aware because I'm looking at the flowchart of who I'm going to have to hang on to. I'm also aware that Reimu has a one-on-one very soon, so I'm working on her a little bit. Well, I did diversify a little bit. Like, I raised HP on both of them, but I raised Kain's armor and Reimu's evasion, and both of their weapons. But I'm also aware that, like, Reimu is going to have to be in the thick of it very shortly, so I want to make her a little bit more survivable. Ah, okay. Yeah, that's completely lost on me. Well done, Mei-Ling. I see. Oh yeah, we get these three. Okay, check it out. Her species is also listed as magician, unlike Marissa and Reimu and Kain, who are all listed as human. So obviously someone on the dev team is sharing in the joke. Adults cannot use bombs. Magic barrier lasers up to 1600, okay. Oh, that's really good now, okay. Her offensive stats are pretty bad, but her skill is really high. So precision is probably going to do most of the heavy lifting there. This is cool. She didn't used to have this in the original release. In fact, nobody had these personal skills in the original release. So this lets her like burn MP basically, which is nice. Marissa is a ranged combatant, but she's also a like a super robot type character. She's more about like tanking and doing huge damage. And as you can see, she's also missing some attacks that you might expect her to have. And yeah, so Nitori has a healing device, which costs MP to balance it a bit, but she could also use her equipped items on allies within 2 spaces. I want to point out this goes back to the complete box. Actually, it might even go back further than that. She may have just had this as an ability in the original release. Whereas supply parts didn't come into Super Wars until way later. And as you can see, her evasion is non-existent and her stats are kind of bad in general, so she's really a support bot. However, she is good in the water, which is a very useful thing to be, since most characters are not. Yeah, who could have guessed, right? Also, see how the panels have thickened up here? If 2 Danmaku fields overlap, then their effects stack. So like here, for example, if you're right in the middle of it, it's minus 40 defense, minus 50% evasion. You do not want to get stuck in there. Oh yeah, and you can see that Marissa's focused movement sucks. How does that look if you... Yeah, okay, so it goes up to 5, but she still can't really move very far. So Marissa's theme doesn't strictly use a mashup with a Super Wars track, but it's very obviously like based on Time to Come. Okay, I was wondering why we had scans, since you can now just look at the enemies, but it's actually just analyze. Also, it looks like... Yeah, okay. Notice that the victory condition here is to attack Sakuya, not to defeat Sakuya. Can you do this after moving? No, you cannot. Okay. Alright. Oh, but it can move after shooting. After you do that, okay. but it doesn't move as far as... Oh no, it does? No, it doesn't move as far as Alice does. Yeah. I don't know about that one. Oop. Oh, that's a good point. Right, yeah. So I'm kind of trying to pick my way through to Sakuya. It looks like they removed bombs, which is a choice. However, for some reason her dialogue is Gundam. Do you have a hit away, or is that... Yeah, okay, I didn't think so. As you can see, Sakuya's movement is not stunningly good, but check out Pirate Square. You can only hit Sakuya if she decides to let you hit her. Also, I know the animations at the moment look kind of tame. That's because these are just like slightly remastered versions of the animations from Scarlet, the original release. Later animations are incredibly good. I might go on YouTube and show some off at the end of the stream. Yeah. What is this? Oh, she has a Danmaku up that I just didn't see. I was like, why is my movement getting soft? But Yeah. I guess the assumption is that maybe you'd take it as like Kappa rocket, but we're not quite at OG1 GBA levels of localization. I'm still in awe that they like managed to make the Oxtongue W work so well. So in OG1, Excellen's Weiss Ritter has the Oxtongue rifle, which has an E mode and a B mode where it fires a beam or a shot. Now in Japanese, the attack that she has where she uses both of them is W, which is used as a shorthand for double in Japanese works like Kamen Rider Double, for example. But in English, that doesn't work, so the localization instead renamed it Oxtongue Rifle D, which, one, works, but two, it also fits Excellen's personality brilliantly, because it lets her make a whole separate set of puns about it, because the puns that she does have for it in Japanese don't work in English. So it's really good. One second.
Casey, what are you doing? What are you doing, Mom?
Sorry, there was a weird noise going on in the hallway, which I was wondering what it was, and it turns out it was my cat. Okay, I like how the scan thing has a bust waist height. Sorry, what is it? Bust waist hip or whatever it is on the sprite. can hit back from here, so maybe I will do that. That's not very many things, Sagia. Yeah, so in addition to the barrage effect, that white effect at the top applies even in focus mode, so yeah, good luck with that. One, two, three, four, five, cool. Actually, what range does she have, or is misdirection the only thing she'll do? 2 to 5, okay. Sadly, repair is like Super Robot Wars Alpha repair, not like Super Robot Wars Z2 and onwards repair, where it's borderline broken. It looks like there is one later, the Pelican ship, but I don't know how that works mechanically. Ultra Instinct Reimu. Although actually I just ran up unfocused. Oof. I mean, makes sense. What's the range? Oh, you reach from there, do you? Nice. So... I don't think this counts as a capture. Yeah. Romelia's evil plan to be able to go out in the daytime. So as you can see, we finally get Yomu permanently on this map after briefly having her before. But I'm pretty sure... Oh, is it not this map? Oh, the 1v1 isn't until stage 13. Okay, I thought it was way sooner than that. I don't have any parts though. How are we off on PP up here? What are we using for a right bumper, do you think? Not that, obviously. Oh, Q is left bumper. W is right bumper, okay. Okay, but I think the obvious first choice here is... Oh, we can swap. Oh. Oh, okay, you can swap a character's personal skill, okay. What stage is that? Are you looking at the right page? Because you should be here. Because this is the complete box version, which is different. Okay, so Yomi doesn't have a trade skill, but you could swap Reimu and Kain, which is interesting. I need to remember that that's a thing. But I think... This early in the game, having break morale limit isn't going to matter that much because stages aren't lasting long enough for it to matter. This might actually be a choice because... Oh no, that's a melee attack. Okay, so not for you then. Yeah, that's where they moved the secret to. I think I might just grab belief on everyone to start with, so we'll come back at like 140 PP and buy that. I like how the ace list, it has them posed up like they're on the actual cover of a Super Robot Wars game, which is really nice. Okay, this is the end of the demo. But I'm assuming that this save data will transfer. Yeah, okay, so let's, I'm going to jump over to YouTube and we will have a look at some attack videos because they're really good. Oh, escape is no longer a boss key, okay. Right, so one sec. Yep, I need to resize this. Yeah, this being at the top of the list is not a surprise. This was like the first result when I punched it in on my browser history. Let's just bring that over here. Okay. Oh, it'd be good if I had the volume turned on. Yuka is really scary. Casual 15,000 damage there. The fucking HTB cannon shot. I forgot that that was here because her ultimate has like an even more insane animation. So yeah, don't let the demo confuse you into thinking that all of the attack animations are really basic. The basic attacks from Scarlet are pretty basic, but the animations, especially from later parts of the game, are incredible. This is the one that really stands out to me because for some reason they decided to reference a boss from OG's 2 who is on like 2 stages in the entire game, but for some reason has like amazing animations. Right? Like, what was that? So the reference to this one is at what is it, Jakku? Oh no. You can tell that I was trying to figure this out at some point. It's like, isn't it Jakku or something? Jakku... Adri is typing. Totetsuo, that's it. I totally spelled that wrong, didn't I? Totetsuo. Right. Yeah, this thing. Okay. I'm gonna have to rearrange the menu whilst working that out. YouTube. YouTube. Right. Yeah. Okay, we're doing this, are we? Obviously, I'm going to have to find another video because that one's not working. Let's do best. Yeah, there we go. Oh, whoa, hold on. What is this quality? Okay. I should probably not have it up at 10. Oh. Okay, it was like not even recognizing me telling it to, change back where? It's this one, I think. Yeah. Seriously, I'm pretty sure you only fight this thing on 2 stages, but its animations are fantastic. Shoes fucking bird, it does not get old to me. Hold on, Fen gave me like a bunch of these that are really good, so now I'm just gonna like scroll back and look at all the ones that she told me to look at. Fen. Okay, apparently not from Fen. What is going on with my Discord? We have to do this. Right, yeah, okay. Discord sucks, news at 11. You know you're in for a good time when the video's maximum resolution is 480p. So this is lifted from the End of Evangelion event in Alpha 3. Man, this is such a good recreation of Ryo's attack. It actually might be better than the attack that it's based on. So, this is, in addition to her super mode being yellow as a G Gundam reference in general, this is a mashup of 2 attacks that Falca has in OGG and one of Ryo's attacks from OGs too. So like this bit is taken from Volker, but then the bit in the middle has more to do with Ryo's rank A attack bit, and the finisher is based on Volker's Kishiru Goshoha. Oh, except for this bit, which is from Machine Robo, because this is the God Hand Smash pose. But this is taken from Steel Palm Flash. I just realized that's not going to help. Not Shinka. Oh no, wait, it is the Shinka version, isn't it? Yeah. Oh no, wait, hold on. I don't know why this is in 16.9. The game is in 4.3. Like, you didn't have to stretch it to who knows where. Okay, I guess we're just stretching stuff now. I guess we'll watch this one, although it will look worse in this case than it should, because it's been stretched to 16.9. But the game is a PS2 game, so it's in 4.3. It's this one. So they showed this in the trailer for Reggie's Gaiden, and I lost my shit. This animation is so good. Oh, it's Shinha, right. See, like all of its animations are great. I'm really mad that it seems to be permanently gone in other OG's things, because like the sword pillar moved on, but I'd love to see it come back with HD graphics. But the Fist of the North Star kanji cartoon is so nice, because by this point I had watched all of Fist of the North Star, so I was very excited to see this. Oh, no, not F11, that's the wrong button. But the other part of the attack is lifted from... let's do this version. Because I think... you have... yeah, you do. Legitimately, I think the Byakuren animation might be better than this one, because it's much sharper and snappier. Also, Rising Meteor, but the attack is a dive kick. There's a reason for that. It's because it was a vertical attack in Alpha 3. Because if we go all the way back here to... Yeah, I mean, the actual reason is because in Alpha 3 where it debuted, it actually was a rising attack. Oh yeah, Touhou has an attack that will look very familiar if you've played Alpha 3. No, it's funnier than that. Remember how she has this fan that purifies things? Yeah, it's Ideon Gun. Which is like the most appropriate thing it could be. Let me try and find that for comparison. Okay, Base G new type, I know you are a legend and you uploaded tons of shit. Why did you stretch everything to 16.9? Seriously? It's a PS2 game. They aren't natively 16.9, they're all in 4.3. Come on. Ideon Gun. That's Ideon Sword. Ideon Gun looks like it's up here. Yeah, here we go. I don't know if Touhou has the map weapon version of this attack, so this has literally infinite range. It's either a line or a cone depending on the game, but it extends from where Ideon is standing to the border of the map. Because it has infinite range. Which is exactly as ridiculous as it sounds. So, Ideon is, basically Tomino did Evangelion, but like 2 decades before Evangelion, because literally nothing in Evangelion was unique or original, it was entirely derivative. So, Ideon is... how to describe it? It's interesting in a sense because, so this group of people finds these 3 like buried machines which combine to form Ideon, and they find a ship that goes with it. And the Ideon is like this legendary bringer of the apocalypse to the Buff Clan, who are the locals in that region, and they start attacking the solo ship in the Ideon because in their myth and history, like Ideon was like defeated and sealed away because if it was to be awakened, it would destroy the universe. And because they're attacking it, the humans use it to fight back, which results in an escalation of both like firepower, but also the Ideon itself, which is eerily alive. It's but it's alive in the way that like Wing Zero is alive. You don't like, it doesn't have a watershed moment where it suddenly like wakes up and starts talking or doing stuff. But its ID gauge at full power essentially gives it unlimited power, and that fuels things like its Ideon sword and Ideon gun, both of which have infinite range. And so it kind of becomes this self-fulfilling prophecy where in the climax, the Buff Clan, this like ultimate decisive weapon, finally destroys Ideon in like a mutual destruction. But the destruction sets off a chain reaction that ends up destroying the universe. So it's sort of similar to Nugget Robo in that sense, where there's a bit of a chicken and egg situation regarding, you know, like, because in Nugget Robo, it's, you know, the Oni attack because they're trying to destroy Getter, but Getter is being made to repel the Oni, so... Oh, cool. Great. Thanks, YouTube. Okay, I'll try and find like a couple more videos just to round out this one. But, unless I don't find one really quickly when I start scrolling backwards, in which case we're not going to do that. I literally like just am scrolling back in Discord. Unlimited Blade Works, is that you? Super Inazuma kick. If you somehow haven't seen Gunbuster, I'm not going to show a clip from it because everyone deserves to see Gunbuster for the first time. But you should go and watch Gunbuster. It's only 6 episodes long, so you won't have to spend a lot of time on it. And it's excellent. Rare example of an attack with a miss animation. Wow, they even had dialogue for it. That's cool. I guess WP has been replaced by the EX point system, which is probably because they didn't want to keep calling it waifu points on an actual release. Just me looking up an attack from Fantasy Maiden Wars P, which turned out to be super Inazuma Kick. The BGM having the same rock guitar chords that are used in Sorayuro Days is a really nice touch. Especially this bit. That just sounds like a Gurren Lagann track straight up. I totally forgot, but as soon as the BGM started playing, it's like, oh, that's what this is. Oh, the theme is literally called Drill Through the Cloud. Nice dynamic kill. Thunder break. So yeah, game comes out on the 21st of October. This isn't sponsored. I'm just incredibly excited for this to come out at all, because we gave up on an English translation actually coming out when Complete Box happened and just undid all of the work. So, this getting a Steam port was already kind of amazing. It getting a an actual translation is just incredible. So yes, I will be buying and playing it. I'll probably like alternate it and Y, and then maybe we'll go back and finish 100 Line if I have to. Because I was not prepared for how shit that game was going to get after the incredible first loop. Anyway, that's it from me tonight. I'm going to try and knock out my university work tomorrow and then like either stream tomorrow night or Tuesday night, depending on what's going on. Otherwise, I will be around on Discord if you want to chat or, hit me up. I'm also working on Victor in Tekken, so that's going on with me. I do have a thing, like a Tekken thing planned for release, which is actually the subject of my project that I'm doing as part of this university unit, but I can't, talk it up too much or put it out until after it's been marked. So, just hang on for that. You'll hopefully get some enjoyment out of it. All right, I will see you guys soon. Bye-bye.